Welcome back to Let's Play the Talos Principle. I'm BurningDogFace, and last time I was trying to work out how to get these two things onto the other side of this force field. And I decided, fuck it, you can't. So I put this block over here. I moved it all around until I found a spot where I could stand on top of it and see that. Oh, it's close. It's real close. I don't know if it's hitting the force field or the emitter. Let's find out. Hell yes. Now that was satisfying. Oh, where the fuck is... Oh. Sunshot. So with Moonshot, I had to... use lasers, that's right. Does this one have lasers in it? I already forgot. No, it's just boxes and fans. The power is mine. Let me try something. Right there. Huh, there is stuff out there. Just nothing of any interest. Alright, there's the problem. This isn't as big a problem as I thought. What a luxury. Now I can do this. Honestly, I don't know that I would classify that as yellow. That seemed like more like a green to me. Ah, there you are! Now to go write something silly next to that series of messages over there. Ah. No silly nonsense for me to pick. Because nothing happens when you do that. I don't think anything interesting even happens if you send one to the opposite colored emitter. Ugh! Yawn. Actually, that was a stretch, not a yawn. Fine. I feel like I'm either going to put this one or this one here as a hint for how to complete this star puzzle. My version number, I think, is the same as the last time I checked it. Well, there goes my happier theory. Piss. My happier theory, of course, being that it updates the number whenever I gather a new sigil. Satisfying. So it must be when I die or something. Just wait till I find an epitaph that it just lists me as one of the progeny. And so sheep died and left behind BurningDogFace. I'm all tangled up in cables. Always liked the number 4. I picked it as a child to be my favorite number, completely arbitrarily. People would always ask me what my lucky number was, and I didn't know. Ooh. Osiris6.txt. Knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death there is no awakening. The scribe brought forth a great papyrus, and carefully unfolded it before the dying man. And the dying man beheld that it was a map of the Duat, and showing the many paths that led to Tower of Anubis, I don't know that if it's supposed to be written like that, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths which threaded through the Duat, like the infinite threads woven by knife, there were marked the dangers that a traveler must face. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of purest light, and so the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. Interesting. Part of the... I don't know the Egyptian mythology nearly as well as I know, Greek mythology, but I do know that one of their beliefs was that when you die in the afterlife, your heart was weighed against like a feather or a bag of feathers or something extremely light like that. And if it was unburdened by sin, if it weighed the same as a feather, then you would be allowed to pass on to the afterlife, which for most people was actually just like toiling in the fields of the gods forever, so it's not that great. Which is why the pharaohs were buried with slaves, so that they could do the work for them, and the pharaohs could chill out with the gods instead. But consider that the alternative is if your heart weighs more than the feather, because it's burdened by sin, then it's fed to a monster and devoured, and you face total oblivion. So, you know, take what you can get. Chatlog Charlie7.txt from November 2nd, huh? So it's Flower 4, Charlie on the Rocks. That's it. Man, you know what really freaks me out? What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude, but computers and books last a long time. So all our messages, our ideas, our books, it'll all be out there. Our porn, even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porn too, I guess. We'll all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Cyber Censored of Planetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron, hell, even video games. Censored Overdrive 3, Seattle Censored, Dutch Censored Cascade, The Censored of Censored Mountain. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, imagine if aliens find those. Never thought of it that way. Fire escape may long outlive our species. Yeah, I can make nerdy references too. What? October 1st, Arcady Journal 84. .text. Archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. I'm almost relieved when it doesn't still have the eye these days. Great, and it involves fans, lasers, and cubes. Well, fuck it, let's start with that one. I'm pretty sure that first one is the longest sign I've yet seen. Oh, there's a thing here. A quill.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
But I'm not human. And I never will be. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Uriel 4, version 48.2.8560F. The burning heart. That's probably a tip. Maybe a laser has to be redirected to the top of the pyramid? I've always wanted to see the pyramids and the Sphinx, but stuff is kind of messed up in Egypt of late. A box up high.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
Huh! Jesus, that actually scared the shit out of me. Oh man. What if this has been going so long because none of the programs have proven worthy enough to become human, you know, to inherit the Earth. Well, let's do the dumbest connection possible and just leave it right here. I didn't think that would work, amazingly. Oh. I'm up here now. No, this don't work unless I have a box. Okay, for the time being, we know how to do that, so... Now that I can do. Wrong one. What am I even trying to hit? Okay, so I just leave this right here. Wait, how do I get the other one on top of it? Oh! That's easy. I mean, yes, I know saying that's easy is doom, but... Okay. Put you there. Tag you. And you. And just for good measure, in case it interrupts that beam, that's not what I wanted to do. You, and you, and you. Put this there. Whoa, hey, that works too. Thought I was gonna have to set the first one off again. Oh no! Oh! I don't need the door to be open now! I accidentally solved the problem for myself. Okay, I felt good about that. That was the most complicated one. I don't like that the garden is corrupting. What if it's been so long that the system is going to fall apart after me? Learning of the last humans is depressing enough. I don't want to be the last whatever the fuck we are. I don't like that show, what was it called? After Humans or something like that? After Us? The one that shows, you know, the effect on mankind's works, after, you know, if humanity were to up and disappear. Because, I'm gonna try to do this quick so I can just sign off afterwards. Partly because it's an idea any stoner could come up with, you know, what if all the humans just disappeared? It's not a plague, it's not a war. The premise is that we just disappeared into thin air one day. It's not even the rapture, because it took all of us. And secondly, because it's super depressing. It's like, oh, here's the Statue of Liberty falling apart after, like, 700 years of non-maintenance. You know, here's Toronto fallen into ruins and covered in forests. Well, depressing thoughts aside, I'm BurningDogFace, and this has been Let's Play the Talos Principle. I'll see you next time when I keep trying out red puzzles and trying to encourage myself that I can beat this game without asking for help from the gods. Later!